Hey guys, Coach Justin here. I'll be talking to you about your Saturday partner workout. This one's going to be a chipper style format. We're going to go through 100 pull ups, 100 ground to overhead using a bumper plate 45-25, 100 box step ups with dumbbells, 100 plate overhead lunges, 100 push ups, 100 deadlifts. Starting off with the pull ups, let's have your athletes go through some pull ups with the rings in with the toe spot if they can. Then we're going to go into the regular pull ups and the kipping pull ups and the butterfly pull ups if your athletes have them. I would like your athletes to switch off every 5 to 10 reps so that we can quickly push through the pull ups there. Next, we're going to go into the ground to overhead using that bumper plate. I like to take like a 5 pound or a 2.5 pound plate, put it on the ground, set the bumper plates on top of that. That way you can easily slide your fingers under. Little pro tip there, makes it easier for your athletes to grab it. I don't know why, but they're always blown away when I show this, even though they've seen it several times. They're like, oh, wow, that makes so much sense. So show them that, adds a little value. You're not going to need the 2.5s anyways, most likely. Just make life a little bit easier there. We're going to go through 100 of the ground to overhead. So for the ground to overheads, you're going to touch a side of the bumper plate to the ground. You're going to pull up nice and high and then punch overhead with your plate. With that, we need to make sure that our athletes are not arching or breaking. Instead, squeezing the belly, squeezing the butt, maintaining that neutral embrace midline throughout the entire time. Again, same thing. Every 5 to 10 reps, let's have our athletes switch off so we can move quickly. They can pass off side to side. Then we're going to go into 100 box step ups with the dumbbells. For the dumbbells, it's going to be double dumbbell. We're going to be using 50s or 35s for the ladies. You can obviously scale down based on your athlete's needs here. And then for the boxes, it's going to be 24 inches for the guys, 20 inches for the ladies. Start off with some regular box step ups, then go into a single dumbbell with that crush grip. And then you can do that double dumbbell however they want to hold it. They can put it on their shoulders, they can put it with the farmer's carry, doesn't really matter. Let's just have our athletes stay moving here. It's just step ups, it's not step overs. They're going to step up, come to full hip knee extension at the top, alternate as they go through here. Left foot, right foot, left foot, right foot. They're going to do 5 to 10 reps, switch it off. 100 plate overhead lunges. These are going to be done in place. You're going to put that plate overhead just like we did for the ground to overhead, same pattern. You're going to hold it overhead with the shoulders locked out. Don't allow your athletes to do this in a bent elbow position. Instead, let's make sure that they're fully stacked here. And then they're going to go left foot, step back, right foot, step back. They can do forward or reverse lunges. Again, that's going to be on the preference of your athlete. If they do the forward lunges, obviously it's going to target the quads a little bit more. That might be what athletes are going after for today. And then if they do the reverse lunges, that's going to get into the backside, the glutes, the hamstrings a little bit better. I know for me personally, I feel better doing the reverse lunges. That might be the case for some of your athletes. They may feel better doing a forward or reverse lunge. So I never box athletes in when it comes to the lunges there. Uh, when you're doing this, if your athletes start to lose position because of the load, they can bring it down, they can bear hug it, or they can just do it without the load, and that would be okay as well. For the push ups, start your athletes off on some incline push ups on a box so they can do it right there on the side of the box. Then they can go down to the ground. These are going to be regular push ups, not hand release or T push ups like we've been doing in the past couple weeks. Just knock out those regular push ups. Then we go into the deadlifts. It's going to be 100 deadlifts. The RX load is 225. 185, a little bit higher on the lady side. Now we are looking for our athletes to be able to complete this in sets of 5 to 10 with good technique. Um, this is going to be the end of the workout, but this is also where I would spend the most time prepping your athletes up. Quickly go through all the movements, allow your athletes to get some exposure, and then spend some time here allowing your athletes to build and load. So once your athletes are done getting prepped and primed, let's spend the rest of our drilling time here allowing your athletes to build up. What we don't want is to be running short on time and then say, all right, put 225, 185 on the bar, and your athletes haven't been properly primed for that. That would be really a really bad way for your athletes to go about. Now, if you feel more comfortable starting off, we can actually start this off with the deadlifts, or if we're tight on space, you can start half your groups off on the deadlift, the other half on the pull-up bar. That way we can save floor space, and then they can kind of meet in the middle there. That's an option as well. Just kind of spreads out your equipment. So if you have a big class of like 20, 30, 40 people, like we do sometimes on our Saturday workouts, our Saturday partner workouts, having 20 barbells or more might not be a great option on the floor. Instead, we could cut that down in half and just have athletes share barbells. Also, a great option there. And then if they needed to reduce or add weight, they could easily slap that onto the outside. That's all we got for you on Saturday, guys.